How's it going, everybody? Continuing my PQ testing for the Menifee PQ in a few weeks here in California. I've been playing a lot with Chancellor. It's the first ever showcase I played. I brought it to Galactics and went 5 and 3 there with a more traditional build. I've been messing around with a Force build, and so we're gonna test that out today. Still trying to figure out some of the 2-drop pieces. I did add Anakin's here. I'm not sure between that and Grogu, or if I want something else there. I also put Bazine's in, which is a late addition. Still playing around with what it can do and how it can handle fast space. So what we'll do is we'll play through 10 games. We'll see what happens with those games, and hopefully we get some good matchups and have a lot of fun with it. So we will do that now. Let me just reset the match score, and I'll jump right into some games. Back to 0-0. And here we go.
Hello there.
All right, right away we get one of the more meta decks at least, and we'll see what it looks like with this Han blue. This hand is not bad. I can immediately get the Force and then flip this into here, and then I got Shin Flurry, which will have to go in the resource pile. So I will keep this hand, and we'll go from here. This is not bad with initiative. There's not a lot they can do to kill my units turn 1, so hopefully we'll be able to get this going. Okay, so that probably means that I can get an attack in if I want. This attack for 3 is really just an attack for 1. I'll trigger the exploit, and that will bounce. Now if they replay it, it's there, but that's okay. Alright, Grogu's out. Grogu's gonna kill there, but now I can work on killing Grogu. Alright, I probably don't need 2 Super Laser Blasts. Grogu's gonna immediately kill my unit. See if I can put some pressure. I will ambush, then shield. Yeah. Now my clone trooper is going to come out and be a valuable option for me as well. That's tough, but the power should come in handy here because they're going to have to make a choice. I imagine they do not. Okay. Actually, what do I want here? That's fine. I want to be able to flip because it gives me the option to do something with Thousand Assassin as well. Yep, use the Grogu. Let's flip. Okay. And I want to use Talzin's Assassin to kill Grogu. I'll do this. I will gain the Force them to give up the Force. So it'll give me a free kill here. And now I have Anakin online, which is going to be massive. I can play both of these. No, that's okay. Okay. I will kill that. I know they'll trade there. That's fine. I'll kill their leader. And they can't play Luke this turn. They do have Power of the Dark Side. I really want to slow walk this because I'm kind of comfortable with them flooding the board. Okay. I'll have to claim here. Sure. Okay. So they drew a lot of cards, but I think what I want to do, I will, yeah. Because I have enough removal in hand to take care of whatever they flip. They can take that out. Let's just waste their, oh, they did not. Okay, that's fine. Great. This will allow me to activate my Luke. I'm sure they have a crate first. Perfect. Get some heal. Not a bad card for us. Considering our hand, but we will go with the Avenger to put some pressure on. Now the crate can't be really played. Okay, they do have that nonsense. That's fine. Power. I should have saved that for something else. We have a lot of good removal here. Not seen Shin Flurry, I've not seen Vader. All good cards. Now I'm in a weird spot. Because if they play a crate, they did not. They do have some healing. They no longer have the Force. So we'll see. We'll claim here. Okay. I will heal. Heal my base, not theirs. Jeez. And then I have Anakin as an answer for something now. If they have another Luke, they can kill Snoke. But we are starting to turn the tide on this. Okay. Interesting card for them. No healing from it. I'm sure they're trying to get something to stick on the board so they can go after Snoke. We will do this. I will draw. I will flip. I did not. Okay, I will attack. Alright, I have all the removal I want in my hand. I have a Shin Flurry now. I should Bazine. Get whatever's in their hand out. So let's see what happens here. Sure. We will Bazine. We will take Force Lightning. This might seem odd. I think I'll Anakin here to clear the board and flip, and I think that's GG's. And that is GG's. Okay, so we were able to take control mid-game and then really dominate the end. They did not have any crate dragons come out, which is definitely helpful for us, but also we had answers in hand. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Akbar Colossus, they're going to go so wide in space. I think Super Laser Blast is going to be so important here for us. If these Anakins as well, I think they'll do a lot of work. I don't know how we flip here. So I'm going to mulligan. Okay, so this gives me the opportunity to flip. This healing could come in handy. This actually is an interesting card because you can tap their stuff before they have a chance to do so. But I do think that's what we'll do here. I will want this. I'm going to resource here. So we'll exhaust you. And that just keeps Akbar from getting started. We'll gain the Force here. Is this when defeated? Okay, it's when defeated and not when least play. I do like this here. I do think I'll have to exploit to flip. It also lets me get a card in the discard pile because I'll need this Anakin to take out a couple of units. These powers are probably not useful here, so when I think about this, I probably could have kept the Vigilance and got rid of the power. But not a matchup I've played too much. We'll see what happens. Looks like they're nope, they're back. Okay. And let's see what happens. Ooh, you Lauren. Okay, I probably don't want that out. If I had to guess. So let's exhaust. I don't know. This one? Do I want to bounce the alarm? Yeah, that's good. No, I'll bounce that. Okay. Let me take off the shield. I will trigger exploit here. Done and bounce that. Okay. I don't know that anything comes out big. We did need this. This is so important. Alright, we're not. We can flip again here. Okay. That's fine. This alarm is not your problem. It's power. You can get rid of something. I never flipped. I forgot to flip. Oh, okay. So, I did the exploit. I completely forgot to flip. Putting me way behind because I needed that clone trooper to allow me to do some flipping here. Wow. What a mistake. Also, I could have just tapped there. What's in my resource then? Okay. That's fine. I'm going to attack here because I need this to die. I gotta kill Yularen, he's too powerful. Yep, yep, I get it. Actually, I'm probably have to keep this. Is it Yularen I have to kill? Or these? I need to keep myself from taking damage. By this, yeah, okay. It's this and one of these. Just keeping our board light. Really trying to get the super laser blast so we can. Right. Now we can flip. We can heal. We can try and start our little way back. The Vader is super interesting because they're going to keep shielding stuff. I can keep killing that. Now, if I can draw a Shin Flurry, we have not seen yet. That'd be super powerful. I should probably also look at this. What to do with the Bazine. See if I can get something out there. I'll probably Bazine and here instead of anything else. I wonder if I should go to base because I know I'm gonna go to base. Because I know next turn I'm a super laser blast. I would like to kill the LY. Now hopefully he thinks, oh, he's getting sick of it. I need him to empty his hand. I'm gonna claim here and just take some damage. If he empties his hand is interesting too because when I super laser blast he has to discard a card. So that could be really beneficial. He has the Spark of Rebellion, which pretty much I think loses me the match. I should have Bazine, I forgot. The Bazine was the right play, and I completely forgot. And that's why it's there. Sure, we'll get a shield token here. Kill something with a shield. Trigger ambush, we'll kill this. Let's kill that. We're just gonna make him, I guess, discard cards. Okay, what else are we supposed to do? Also, I'm not happy. Completely messed that up. I needed the Bazine, I forgot. Make him discard another card. I didn't even need to kill the Orion. There's just a huge mistake. Now I'm in trouble. He's gonna bounce. And I think I lost the game. Just a huge mistake by me. I Bazine, I take the Spark. Then it's a simple win. Here I've lost. GG's. And that's so much damage extra. It was just sitting there. I even mentioned it and then completely forgot. Good lesson. That's why you practice, right? We will leave that game and then we will go again. All right, so that's a loss.
Hello there.
Hello there. It's a definite loss. Total blunder on my end. And that's how it goes. Oh, geez. Okay, so I got to match up with Palpatine. I don't know what to expect here. I think it's 4, so I know there was a successful red version. Sure, this is going to allow us to trade. I prefer this trade and then get my village protector down. It's not giving the force, so let's see what he does. Sure, I'll trade, I don't care. That allows both to flip. Another Saboteur. Okay, so I did not do that right. Because I did not play my village protector. Again. I am rushing. I will ambush. He does not have the force. He is on the dark side. Whew, I think I made 2 mistakes in that one. I forgot to flip and okay. What do I want to do here? I think I want the village protector out because it will protect me from their nonsense, and I want to kill both of these units. So we'll see what happens. Hey, look at that. Trade here, keep my sentinel. Trade here, I'm gonna ready it, whatever. Flip. And I will click. So now if he attacks, ooh, another sentinel for me. But I don't want these to die. I can Shin Flurry out. Root, that's the right play at the moment. I think power into flip into Anakin is fine. Okay. Sure. See, now I can attack here. It doesn't ready it. And then I can Shin Flurry. That one I probably won't. Okay. Wow, that's huge. Oh yeah, over here. Yep. I could Shin. Oh, I'm definitely Shin Flurrying this. Okay. Let me trade. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Let's see what you decide to do. Okay. Yep, there we go. He heroic sacrificed his unit for whatever reason. I'll take it. We Shin Flurry out Anakin, we clear the board. Maybe overkill. Flip. That's fine. I think now we can start to put some damage on the base. You can deal 7 damage. Deal 5 damage to anything, I guess. Sure. That was 7. That's weird. Actually, bigger unit should start cutscene. Okay, I'm actually gonna play this. I'm gonna trigger exploit here. Let's get out of the way. Why is this only 5 damage? Is there something? Okay, trooped. Will not flip. Where are they at? 28. We're at 30. Part of me is wondering about the mill here. Another one. Huh? Sure. Discard. Okay. He's gonna get to slam in here. But yeah, he's gonna kill it. That's fine. Gonna flip or he's gonna play something. It's gonna be a long game. Let's just kill stuff. You can kill that too. I'm always interested to see if we can bait. I don't really need the resource flipping back. I should check for this again. Okay. So he chose not to. That's fine, because that lets me activate my Anakin or my Avenger. Really puts me in a great spot. And now with the hand I have, I feel very in control of the game. But we'll see what they're able to put out there. The more I can stall this, the better. They want to play Zuckus. I want to flip. I want to blast. I want to play. Now there's an interesting thing here where I can pull that and I can't flip. But I want to see what they flip into. No, that's fine. Probably gonna pilot and then heroic sacrifice, try and get rid of this. That's gonna use 3 cards in their hand. That's pretty good from our end. We have healing and discard. They're down to 13 cards, so I think what we'll do in a moment is mill them. Sure. Sure. Okay. All of this is great. Great, great, great. Because this is gonna. Oh, did they double no good to be done? Okay. We'll kill that anyway. And we will claim. So they're running out of cards. Sure. That's okay. So we're gonna kill that. We may attack with the Falcon. We're gonna have double boozing online in a second. Play heroic sacrifice. Get the Xena out of hand. We're gonna mill the rest of their cards, so they don't have much left. That one. So they're down to no cards left. And that should be GG's. Oh, beautiful. Okay. And that is GG's, yep. So we were able to mill them out. We're able to go to 2-1. That's just a long game where I think we definitely knew when we had it in hand early on, but that's how it goes sometimes. You play through it, and we got there. Okay, so we go to 2-1. Let's read.
Hello there.
Sabine. Okay, this is going to be a tough matchup for sure. Let's see what we can do here. We'll take initiative. We're going to need... Okay. I think we're going to need most of this. So we'll keep this. We'll drop these two. Might need to bounce something that gets an attachment. I think Yaddle and the Village Protector is a decent start against Sabine. We'll see what happens. We'd love to see a Chirrut and then an Anakin. Who knows? I know it's going to be a kill for them, but I'll let us split. Should be valuable. Okay. We got a lot of decent cards. We don't hate. What do we want to do here? Yeah. Let's put this down and see what they do. Let's them ping. I'm just going to crash in here. I'm actually going to stay on this side. I have to anyway. 6 or I'll pass. Pass on that. So I want to use the force. I'll just kill this off here. Yeah. Shield. Double shield. Okay. There we go. That deals with Sabine. We're not even close to out of the woods yet with everything this deck has. But let's see what happens. In this case I will flip because I want to get some... Yeah, there's Poe. Poe's going to do this thing. Pow, pow. Poe might take out both, so that's fine. Still exploit, flip back. Actually, not having a ground unit is fine. Pass that back to him. I gotta remember to flip. That was a mistake last time. Whoops. But one of my mistakes. Shin Flurry would do wonders right here. But we are not going to get one. Instead, we're going to have to double power. Yeah. Have to double power. Let's see what happens. There's one. Sure. Here's two. I can't really flip anymore because I don't want to do them no claim. I don't know if I can survive this. I need them to put out that other unit. That's GG's. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get past it. GG's. Alright. I don't really. Whew. Sabine whooped me. That's what just happened. Shin Flurry would have been helpful once I got Chewbacca out, though that was tough. I could have Super Laser before and then Anakin, and I could have stabilized there. I'm not 3-in-1. Haha. So I think just Super Laser Blasting instead of trying to be cute would have been fine. Anakin for Chewbacca, and we're at 2-2. And let's go again.
Hello there.
Oh, okay. Similar deck. A lot of speed. It's gonna hit us hard. Let's see what happens. I won't be mulliganing this. I don't really have anything to play. This is going to be a very difficult game with this draw. Extremely difficult. Assuming that they resource. I am not sure, just based off this draw, how, if this game is winnable. Yeah. Okay. We will be able to flip in Bazine, which is not ideal, but that's what we got. But we can see that this is going to hit hard next turn. They can target down here if they want. I'm guessing they don't want me to flip either. That's not bad. But we'll get a Shin Flare for this Vader. Think they'll double attack here. They decided to take out. Okay. That's fine. They decided to take out Anakin. I'm not even sure how they did it. Oh, because it gets the +1. That's why I did it. Okay. Sure. We'll flip. Now I can do this to take it away from them, which is great. They can target down here. They should not target down Fireball, but that would be amazing. And hit the base. They did target down Fireball. So that's just a misunderstanding of the game. It probably means that this person has not played that much, which makes this a little less satisfying, I guess. We will be able to kill Leia with Anakin next turn, so that's nice. I will make them discard. I don't know that I should flip here because it might be difficult to flip back. They've shown a tendency to go after my units when they're on the board, so I think I'm just going to claim because I want to have these available. Okay, that is going to make it rough. I think I play Charut to stall here. No, this is fine. That just shrinks it down. So the later we go, I think the better I feel. I think not making the mistake that I did last hand. Last game was Super Laser Blast. Will come in handy here. Although they're already got me up to 13 damage, so definitely not a great spot. A Shin Flurry would be great here. We have not seen one yet. That would come in handy. I think otherwise it's Drew to try and save us some damage. I'm gonna power first. I'm gonna power. No. Troops take some damage. Neither of them can kill him. Neither of them can kill him. Okay. Perfect. But they can double attack? Is that how that works? They're just double attacking the Sentinel. Yeah. Power means I would have taken 6 damage still. So this protects me. We'll trigger. We'll attack base. I'm going to claim no matter what because this 7 plus I'm just going to claim because this is too much damage. So hopefully they play more units. They do. The U-Wing is beautiful. It probably has them feeling pretty good about what's happening. And then we'll be able to power, or we'll be able to Super Laser Blast. Maybe we'll draw a Shin Flurry to wipe them the next time with the Vader. But using a U-Wing here is huge for us. Now they could get another attack pod, which would let them attack again. Great. Everything is at least set up to give us a chance. Battle Ceremony, I love that they played that as well. Continues to take cards out of their hand. We'll Super Laser Blast here and see if we can turn it around. And we're just full of removal. Not sure about the Fells. I think they might end up being in a sideboard. I think I'd like to see more units, more opportunities. Great. I will take that card from them. And they'll continue to have them discard their hand. I got the Shin Flurry Vader now, which gives me a chance to wipe out 2 units as long as I put another one on the ground. I could have done it here. Okay. But you know what though? What are they drawing? Maybe if they draw something big, we'll go grab it. They drew an Admiral Akbar. I don't need to grab that. Let's see what's in my hand. Don't need them pumping anything. I'm gonna flip here. The Shin Flurry Vader can happen on either side. Or I could draw Luke and Shin Flurry Luke, get some restore going. Let's see what happens. They have an Akbar in hand, which means they could kill the Clone Trooper or Bazine. And then whatever they drew. So they should have a unit to play either way. And I think if it's the Akbar, we Shin Flurry. Yep. We Shin Flurry the red 3 and the Akbar out. Okay. We'll do that. I want a shield, you want a shield. For you. And I want to prevent damage. Okay, there we go. Cannot flip here. No, but that's fine. Nope, and they left there, yeah. Definitely had to take control of the game there. I think it's more, I don't know how that match goes most of the time. I think that person was a little inexperienced. They attacked units that were going to die and made some interesting plays there.
Hello there.
I think I got a little lucky. Oh, here comes a Boba Data Vault. This is going to be tough. The plus side is I want to eat the direct damage into my units. I don't think this is the right hand. Yes, Grogu can eat some of the direct damage, but these 2 Fells don't come in as handy here. There's just not as many of those types of units in this deck. So here he's just gonna. I already got my force here. The Shin Flurry could be nice. I know Super Laser Blast is probably good, but me. I don't even have a card to play. Do not have a card to play. As well. Sure. Okay. Yep. I don't know what I want to see here. Unit. Actually, I will do that. That works. I can ramp and keep him from ramping. So I will take that. Do have some good cards here. Now when he attacks, I can kill this off. He may put the guy on there. We'll see what he does. If he drops the Vader here, that'd be amazing for us. He does not. Maybe this will entice him to do so. If it does, that's exactly what we needed. Interestingly enough, we need to kill everything off so I can try and stabilize. I shielded here so I can make sure to kill Boba off. But I could be in a lot of trouble. I don't know that I can win. But we're gonna try. That's not good. If you planetary bombardments, I lose. Planetary bombardments, I lose. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can turn this around. That's fine. You could have yeah, that. It's fine. That's what I would have expected. That's why we did it. And then we had another one. And that's it. That's all I needed. GG's. That's just I don't know. I don't know about that. GG's there. These are some of the matchups that I was hoping to get with the Ray. It's interesting that they are getting them here.
Hello there.
Yeah, again. Okay. Anakin Force. I think this might be it for the night, depending on how this goes. Okay. We will keep this in. At least we have a turn 1. This might have bigger units like this, but I want to see how our units play out. I would love a turn 2 play. I think the Fells come out, maybe Yoda's come in there, some restore, some extra drawing early on anyway. But this isn't feeling like compete with some of the bigger decks. That Boba especially was nasty. Okay. Which one of these do we want? Let's drop this one. Drop this here. It'll give them the force, but it'll allow us to take it out. I think they have to attack because they need the force. Yep. Sure. Sure. I can attack with the Yaddle because it doesn't die. Probably should be over. Let's see what I got. Okay. Don't mind that. Let's get Sentinel down. Flip. Okay. Like that. A little bit of another answer. Okay. Alright, let's see what it is. I forget if he comes out on 5. He does. Sure, why not? Don't do anything. Okay. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's kind of stuck in a weird spot. It doesn't have the force. So what does he do? So he has to use it as an action, so he won't have a chance to use it. I don't think. I think he's figuring that out now. Probably. Doesn't have the force. I have more damage on base than he does. That's a tough spot for him to be in. I feel like maybe he went away. Oh no, okay. I'll trigger that. I'm gonna trade this off so he can't play anything. I'm gonna trade this off. This will allow me to. Is it Jedi? No. Please use the force on that. That's great. Great. Perfect. Sure. And this game is over. That's tough. Anakin leader is. That's tough to just pay 7 for that. Sure. Yeah. GG. Alright, that's a tough one. Alright. We are 4 and 3, but we are 0 and 3 against decks that matter. Well, 1 and 3. We did beat the
Hello there.
Blue. Oh, this is one that's interesting. I think it's a first. One of the SBS guys sent it to me today. I guess the work in them have been working on it. I took first and won Europe. This is an unplayable immediate loss if I don't mulligan into something better. Yeah. So most likely this is, well, it's a slower deck Yoda, so maybe we have a chance. But this is not the start. Yeah. And we won't be able to flip for a while. I'm gonna need these big units later. So he's gonna attack, I think. Not to pass, in case he has something else. Right, so I pass. I'm gonna trade here. I guess I can go into base to try and get this started. That might be selfish. He's already in that. Okay, he does. To heal the one, lets me flip. Now I can kill whatever he plays. Actually, I think what I'd rather do is I don't think I want to put back. I have this. I think we can kill the trooper. If he tries to use Yoda's ability there, nothing died. Nothing. Oh, something left play, but it was on my side. Oh, I know. Okay. That would have let me flip Palpatine too. I always forget that part. Okay, so this is tough because something dies, he gets to do the Yoda stuff. Stuff. I don't have a choice, do I? Yoda's coming. There's a resource ahead. How do you get a resource ahead? Oh, respike. So I need to stay on this side. No, I'll be able to die. A lot of actions coming out. He wants to kill. Yeah, okay. Alright. Sure. Oh, he is gonna kill them. Okay. Sure. He used a vanquish to make sure I couldn't do that. Okay. This is what it is. Puts me in a weird spot, so well done by him. These Bazines could be helpful. Cannot believe he used all those actions to make sure I couldn't flip back. But maybe it was the right move. He cloned my guy. Okay. This is that deck. Action flurry. First things first. Goodbye. He's playing a very controlling game, which I'm not convinced benefits him over me. But I guess we'll find out. That helps. Jeez. What's he bringing back? Charut? No, I can't. Itinerant Warrior? Nothing there. Just gonna do some massive damage before I can flip. Jeez. Yeah, so I think his thing is getting as much damage as he can before I flip, right? Avenger coming off of this, nice. He can get an 11 damage. Okay. Let's see what he does. Maybe he has U-Wing, something else. That may be the only play I had. I can go after his hand next. Yeah, Luke's a good play. Oh, okay. Let's kill that. He doesn't answer his own kill. I've got this set up. Yeah. Huh? Alright. Pretty good shape here. See what else you got. These games must go to time if you run in this matchup. I mean, oh my goodness. Sure. Why not? Also, I don't understand how to do that. Did I? Yeah, let's do this. Back out. You're my only hope. And one other card. Okay. I mean, now I know it's not true, but you feel like the game is over. That you can't lose. Obviously, that's never the case, but there's not much they can play that we can't deal with. It's just a matter of us dealing with it in the right way as it happens. So there's a Luke. We'll do this so we can flip back. Use the Yoda draw, I love that. We'll flip back. Let's see if they have another card they want to play. They do not. If I have another Vanquish. Should play Tex in here. I used to. I don't know what I did. I will claim because I would like to get an attack in. Yeah. I don't know what I did. Or maybe I do have them. I'm not really worried about the Avenger having to kill something because I have so much removal. And in fact, let's see what else they have in their hand. Like a clone. Flip. Okay, this. Okay, that. Now we should be able to just end the game. Here? Yeah, we should be able to end the game here. Okay. Let's do 6 damage. It's not going to be enough. Good look and feel. I'm not. We don't need to really hit into Yoda. That's a great kill. Alright. Really well. So we can flip. Again, we have no concerns at all. And that's GG's. Yep. And I've had a chance to play with that Yoda deck a little bit. I have not figured it out. I know they had a lot of success with it, but I have struggled with it quite a bit. We moved to 5 and 3 here. Very up and down. We'll see.
Hello there.
The next one. Well, Maul Blue. This is one I really do enjoy. It'd be interesting to see how this goes. I think there's a lot of opportunity with this. All right, here we go. Yourself. I do think that this is fine. The Maul pings are interesting because it'll help me flip, in theory. Let's see what happens. I will mulligan this, and we'll go from here. I'll get the Yoda out, so we generate the force. I do like the Palpatine deck. It's a lot of things you have to think about, a lot going on. But I do wish this was going better. Some of those early matchups really kicked my butt. So we do want to trade here. I have to be careful because I don't want to lose 2 units, but I think there's a chance that I could with pings and things like that. They'll be able to, or just trade. Maybe they'll just trade. That's way better. If they had attacked my base knowing I have to flip, I would have had a tough choice because they would have been able to ping both, and when I attack one, they'd be able to take out both again, I think. So I would have had to do a 2-for-1 trade, and now they just let me trade 1-for-1, which is huge. And now I feel like this is a better spot. I have Talzin. I can Chancellor Talzin again. I don't really want to give up a loop. The Vigilances are also one I think maybe belongs in the sideboard. Yes, it let me mill out that 1 game, but I think you can bring them in when that's needed. They did use their Maul to ping my Padawan. Probably not the best use of it. Now they don't have the force, which I could definitely take advantage of. In theory, they could add a Tyrannus here, or Tyrannus, for that. Let's see. So I can do this. I can trigger and give that minus. And this will let me take this out and live, and they won't get the force, and I'll be able to flip. And now I'm getting a wide board, which I'm sure they weren't expecting. They probably want the wider board here to be in more control. I'll do a stream, I think, of the Maul deck that I've been messing with. It's super fun. But again, it loses to some of the key metas that I haven't been able to figure out yet. Similar to the Ray one. In that video, we did go 7-3, but we lost to the matchups we'd most likely see to PQ, and we are trying to do some PQ prep, so still a bit unknown what that's going to look like. I do have a Thrawn 4 Data Vault deck that has done well at tournaments. It's not my own build. I want to test their builds and then maybe tweak it a little bit, but Thrawn is one I enjoy playing as well. Similar to Palpatine, there's a lot going on with it, so if you think about it a little bit. Seems like this person has disappeared. The board does seem a bit out of control for them. Okay, so they do have a Tyrannus. This is interesting because it will allow me to flip, which I like, and kill the Tyrannus for free. If I think about this, I can flip, I can play another one, and kill that, and then I can get the force back. And now they have to possibly deploy Maul into an empty board, which is terrifying. This is not where they want to be. There's two ways for me to kill Maul now. Either the Power of the Dark Side or just Anakin -6ing it, because we have... No, we don't. I would need to kill something. So right now, Power of the Dark Side is probably the play. The other option is I could attack into it with Talzin, and then play Anakin and kill whatever it plays along with it. Yeah, so they're in a horrible spot. Because I can do 10 damage if they keep passing. I'm not really sure how they survive another turn. So we'll see. Yeah, so this is what they thought was going to happen. And now I wouldn't be surprised if they just left. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if they had the... Now they're can only be 2 or something like that, and they were setting up the combo. But we have lethal on board now, and they are stuck. And I have a Shin Flurry with my Anakin, so I can pretty much wipe out anything they play, and that's GG's. Yeah, so that game is interesting. They never really got control. I think from that first turn where I feel like they actually had some board advantage and they decided to trade into Yaddle, giving up the force into the ping on my small unit. Very hard for them to recover from there. Okay, we have a Piet matchup here. This will be interesting. They're going to try and go big. So the fells here are good. It might be hard for us to flip, so we need to think about that. I'll keep this. This is instant force, but we'll risk it to get the Yaddle out. Maybe they have Merciless Contest and we don't get the chance to use the force, but they don't want us to flip, so who knows? Who knows? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get the force. Then we're gonna bounce this and flip, just get our engine going. We're gonna heal here and draw. So that gives us a lot of things. The troops, interesting because if they don't have anything on the board yet, we can always play the Chirrut to try and stall out, getting the Talzin out. This also could be a foul turn if they play something like Invisible Hand. Will be interesting to see what happens. So they resupplied again. Okay. Imagine Arcadian assault ship or whatever, a Quintus assault ship is coming, which will let them double up on their resourcing, and they're going to be a big resources quick. So this could be a unity of purpose type thing. I know there's some videos out there where people showing unity of purpose. I think Belshot had one today, but that was with a new set. But you could see a lot of the same cards working in existing sets. Let's try and stall this out and see what they're going to do. I want to keep my powers and my fells, because if they're just going to play out one-off big units. Okay, it's ridiculous. So I can kill that. I know they're going to resource. I don't know. Command target. They are really resourcing. So I do want to try and get some card draw, because I think that will be helpful. One. But I don't know if a flip to the light side is worth it, because if I get stuck there, there's not much I can do. If he attacks here, I would be happy to kill him off. But now I have a target for flipping, which is great. He's going to play something big here. We're going to fail it. And then we're going to kill him, maybe? Let's see how it goes. Okay. See which unit he decides to kill. We don't have to do anything right away. I do need a trade here. Could use a Chancellor here. It'll be beautiful to take out Piet and whatever he's doing. We will have a power dark side if he plays another big thing. If he plays, okay. I think what I do here is trade, because that sets up the Anakin. Kill that. We will do. And we will pass. I think now we really can't afford to go back to the light side. There's probably not going to be anything on the ground the rest of the game. And we have 1-for-1 removal, so we'll see what they play. Oh, and I was wrong. Like a big, big dummy. See that? Sure. Oh, gee. I will take the resource. Flip. I will attack. Let's see what happens. They might just trade here, that's fine. Activates the loop. Activates power. What I'd like to do is trade this out. And even though they're at a high resource, the thing I have to be most careful about is I have not seen a Super Laser Blast, a Unity of Purpose, or not Unity of Purpose, whatever that giant thing is called would be devastating. And so I have to be careful with that here. I hate to do this, but I'm going to go Vigilance right anyway, and then I'm going to power that. Let's get rid of it. Keeping power. There's a Flurry. If they do it, I think I have to claim to try and get a Super Laser Blast. You have them close to lethal. So I can still, yeah, okay. Alright, that's unfortunate, but we'll see what happens. I'm assuming they didn't have it because we were on 14 resources and they didn't do it. And we never drew Super Laser Blast and still were able to really keep it out in front of them. And so I think we are headed towards another 7-3 matchup. We did get the Hantu Blue. We did beat the Yoda Green Force, but we lost to Sabine and a couple of others in there. They did have the Endless Legion. Look at that. Here it comes. They have no Sentinel, but they have some healing, so let's see what happens. Oh, they have a lot of healing. Okay. Yeah. So they must have just drawn it, you think? And I did not get a Super Laser Blast. There's nothing I could do there. They did kill off something. So they might be able to take it here. I don't know what they killed off. The Sentinel helps. I got this. I just couldn't draw, huh? Nope. Could not. So I am gonna go 6-4, it looks like. Went through 30 cards and not a Super Laser Blast. That's tough. That is tough. And it didn't let me do it. Okay. Clearly I meant to do it the other way, but whatever. There's nothing you could do there. It stopped me. I clearly was doing something. And what are you gonna do? So we will be losing this one. GG's. GG's. Okay, so we will go 6-4 there. They got it, right? They resourced crazy. They got there in the end. No Super Laser Blast, and they win. Okay, so I think that there's still room for this deck to improve early draw. I think that the Felder Dragons can go into the sideboard. We did not need to confiscate, so that's good. They were on the sideboard. Maybe it's just too much removal, and I think we need more units. Maybe a third Luke. Maybe some more 3-drops that can hit harder. Just a lot to play with here still. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. It was a lot of fun playing. Appreciate everyone. Thanks so much.